सब लोग आओ हेलो।
Good afternoon, guys.
Good afternoon, sir.
Let's wait for 2 minutes more. In 2 minutes, we are going to start our lecture. Uh, can you hear the background noise? Is it
No,
coming?
sir. No, sir.
No, okay.
Sir, I'm Palak and I'm not able to rename myself. Like,
Why you need to rename yourself?
sir, my name is Palakna and it's my sister's mail ID. So her name is showing over there.
Okay. For attendance, you can put your division and roll number in chat box with whatever
Okay,
name
sir.
you have joined, no problem.
Okay, sir.
Okay, so I think we should start now. Okay. Last time we have seen the concept of ICR, that what is an ICR, center of rotation, and we have seen the different concepts of circular motion. So which formulae are applicable, how to know the direction of velocity in case of circular motion. Okay, then we have seen how to measure the radius, angular velocity, etc. So based on those concepts, we are going to solve the further numericals in this class. Okay, so it is our first problem. You read it and note it down in 5 minutes. Try to think of its solution, then we will proceed solving it together. Okay, so I give you 5 minutes to think upon it and note it down. Okay, guys. So let us try to solve it together. Okay. We already know that we use only one formula in this method. That is nothing but V velocity is equal to R omega. Okay. Whenever a body is concerned, okay, suppose number of points are there on the body, then all those points, say points A, B, C, etc., they will have the same angular velocity. Okay, but what happens for the radius, the case of radius, that radius of any point is a distance which is measured from the center of rotation. Okay, so it becomes important to locate the center of rotation, and in our case the center of rotation changes instant to instant. That's why we call it as instantaneous center of rotation. Okay, guys, if Anup, Anup, mute yourself. Okay, so see, what I was telling you, that as far as angular velocity is concerned, all the points on same link will have the same angular velocity. Okay, for example, you see this rod AB. Okay, so every point on this rod AB will have the same angular velocity. but radius of each point will be different, and radius is the distance which is measured between the point and the center of rotation. So it becomes important to find out the ICR. Okay, and once you know the location of ICR, you can easily calculate the radii of different points. Okay, so same is given here, this arrangement. What it says, using instantaneous center of rotation method, find the velocity of point A. Velocity of point A means we have to find out VA. This velocity I have to find out. You see point A is here, where the rod is touching the ground here. Okay. Next, the collar B moves along the vertical rod. So whatever this is given to you, this box which is over the vertical rod, it can slide over this rod, vertical rod. So direction of point B is given to you that it is in vertical direction. Okay, direction of velocity is very important in order to locate the ICR. Okay. Whereas link AB moves along the plane which is inclined at 25 degree. Okay. So this particular link AB, when this point B is moving up, the point A is sliding along this plane which is at 25 degree. Okay. So as point A which is here is sliding over the inclined plane, the direction of its velocity, can be said to be along this inclined plane. Okay, so this much information is given to us, and we have been asked the velocity of point A here. Okay, so how to proceed further? Okay, let us see. First of all, you locate the ICR. Okay, so let us so say it is to find the velocity of point A. Okay, now here in this diagram, or I will show you the next, I think. Okay, yeah, all are of the same size, so we will solve it on this diagram only.
Sir, can you show first diagram?
Yes. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So see, our first aim is to locate the ICR. In order to locate the ICR of this rod AB, okay, we must know the direction of velocities of any 2 points, on the link AB. So which 2 points are there on rod AB? That is A and B. We know that point B is here. Okay, so point B is here and it is moving in upward direction. It is the direction of point B. Okay, and we know that the radius radius of any point is perpendicular to the velocity direction. That is, velocity of point B direction will be perpendicular to the radius of point B. Okay, so I can show the direction of radius of point B, that it will be perpendicular to velocity of B. So it should be either in left direction or in right direction. Initially, I don't know where will be the center of rotation. Next is point A. So point A is already moving along this inclined plane, because when this point will move up, the point B will move up with collar. So A will drag along the inclined plane. So from that, we can know that the point A is having a velocity along the inclined plane, like this. It is the direction of velocity of point A. And we know that radius of point A will be perpendicular to the velocity. Okay, so radius of A you can draw perpendicular to velocity like this. Okay, it can come downward also. Initially, I don't know which direction I should extend. Okay, but as I have already drawn this line, from common sense, I will know that I must go upward in order to intersect with this line. Then only I will get an intersection point here. So I will get the ICR. How I obtained it? I was knowing the direction of velocities of point A and B, which are present on this rod. So by using the fact that velocity is perpendicular to radius, I am able to locate the ICR. Once you locate the ICR, okay, and when you know what are the different quantities, what is given to us else, that velocity of point B is given to us, it is 1.5 meter per second, and the length AB is also given to us. The distance between points A and B is 1.2 meter. Okay, so once you locate the ICR, you just calculate the different radii. What is the radius of point A? What is the radius of point B? Okay, so see, with the help of geometrical relations and trigonometry, you will be able to find out the distances IA and IB. So our next important task is to find out the radii IA and IB. What are these values? Okay, so for that, let us consider the geometry. Let us consider the different angles made by inclined plane, rod, and vertical. So what I am doing a little construction here. I am extending the horizontal line here and this vertical line also. Okay, so as this angle is 50 degree, okay, obviously as this is the vertical line and this is the horizontal line, this angle will be 90. Okay, next, as this angle is 50, the this line IB is perpendicular to this vertical line. Okay, so angle between them is total 90 degree. So if this is the 50 degree, remaining will be how much? Remaining angle This angle,
40.
it will be 40. 90 minus 50, that will give the
40.
value 40. So this angle we know. Okay. Next angle, say I draw a line which is parallel to this horizontal line. Like this. Okay. So as now the geometry is there, this angle is 90, this angle is 90, this is 50. So this complete angle will be 40 degree again. Am I right? Is it?
Yes, sir.
Okay. See this 50, this is 90. So this angle will be 40 degree. Now out of this 40 degree, the angle of inclined plane is 25 degree. Okay. So I will write down 25 here, that this angle, okay, this double line is equal to 25 degree. Means from horizontal to the inclined plane, the angle is 25 degree. So remaining angle, this angle will be 40 minus 25. 40 minus 25, that will give me this angle to be equal to 15 degree. Agreed, all of you? Okay, this is 25. So this will also be 25, because this line and this line are parallel lines. So this angle is 25, total is 40 degree. So this remaining angle between rod and inclined plane is 15 degree. It will come out as 15 degree. Agreed? Are you getting? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So I'm telling you that this angle is 25, which is shown in red. That is 25, and this angle, the remaining angle with inclined plane, okay, is 15 degree. Again, this velocity of point A, this vector and radius are perpendicular. Okay. So out of 90 degree, 15 degree is the angle between rod and inclined plane. So remaining angle means from rod to the radius of point A. This will be 90 minus 15. 90 minus 15, that will come as 75 degree. Understood? Yes. See, this angle is 15, and this velocity direction is along the inclined plane. It is along the inclined plane. This is along the inclined plane, and radius IA, radius IA is perpendicular to velocity of point A. Velocity of point A. Velocity of point A is along the inclined plane because point A is dragging along the inclined plane. They say this point B is moving up, it will drag the point A along the inclined plane. Getting it? So this angle is 15. So remaining angle will be 75 because velocity of A in IA is perpendicular. Getting this? Yes or no? Okay. See, now you can see it properly. Okay. So it is like this. Now you concentrate on this triangle, triangle IAB. So one angle is 75 degree, another is 40 degree. So here this particular angle, it will be equal to, this angle will be equal to 180 minus 75 minus 40. Okay. So that will be equal to 105, 65. This angle will be equal to 65 degree. Are you understanding the geometry? It is just trigonometry, nothing else. Okay, okay with this? Or you want me to explain one more time?
Yes, sir.
Sir, one more time.
Okay.
Okay, so I will tell you. Okay, see, it is the geometry. Now, first we located the ICR. For that, we were knowing that point B is moving upward. Okay, so it is the direction of point B. So from there we know that radius of point B will be perpendicular to the direction of velocity of point B. Okay, so we drawn a line in search of the center of rotation. This line is perpendicular to the velocity of point B. Okay, so this is the line. Next, we also need one more line, and for that we should know the velocity direction of any other point. So like we know the velocity of point B, similarly we also know in which direction point A is moving. Obviously point A, which is here, which is at the point of contact between rod and surface. Okay, it will be moving along the inclined plane in this direction. Okay, so it is the direction of point A, velocity of point A. In order to find out the radius of point A, radius of point A must be perpendicular to the point A direction, moving direction. Okay, so I will draw another line which is perpendicular to the velocity of point A from point A. Okay, so this line will go like this, and it will meet the horizontal line somewhere. This point I am calling as ICR point. This is the center of rotation of which which link or which component? Nothing but it is the rod AB. About this point, you can consider that this rod is turning, rod is moving. Omega AB like this. Okay, but after doing all this, we should also know the values of IA and IB, as these distances denote the radii of point A and point B respectively, which will be later used in the formula velocity is equal to R into omega. Okay, so for that purpose, I am interested in finding the IA and IB. Okay, this distance, I know that the distance between point A and point B is 1.2 meter. Okay, now I should know other angles of this triangle so that I can know the distances IA and IB. Okay, to find out those angles, what I am doing a little construction here, that I am drawing a horizontal line which is parallel to this one. Isko parallel hai. Okay, and similarly I am drawing a vertical line here. So this horizontal and vertical line are making 90 degree. So this you consider this triangle. So say A, B, and say this point is point C. A, B, C. So from triangle ABC, one can say that the angle here, that is angle between rod and the horizontal surface is 40 degree. Is 40 degree. Okay, this angle. Okay, and the angle between horizontal and the inclined surface, this is the inclined surface, is given as 25 degree. So this angle, that is the angle between inclined surface and horizontal is 25. Okay, so if total angle is 40 degree and this one is 25 degree, so remaining कितना बच रहा है? The angle between inclined surface and rod, that will be equal to 15 degree. 40 degree. हाँ, yes.
40 डिग्री क्वेश्चन में दिया है क्या?
ये 25 डिग्री दिया है ना, 25 डिग्री दिया है, और ये 40 डिग्री कहाँ से आया? ये देखो, ये एंगल दिया है 50 डिग्री. ओके, this is 90 degree obviously, as here one is horizontal line, one is vertical line, it will be 90 degree. And this 40 degree, how it comes? You know that in a triangle, the sum of all the angles is 180 degree, right? So if you consider triangle, you consider the triangle ABC. So in any triangle, summation of all the angles are equal to 180 degree. Okay.
Yes, sir, understood.
That's why this angle will come as 40 degree. So from here we determined the angle between inclined surface and rod to be 15 degree, like this. Okay, now see, the velocity A and this radius has 90 degree angle. Okay, similarly 90 degree here also. So out of 90 degree, 15 degree is between rod and inclined surface. So remaining angle, remaining angle means this much. This total is 90. 90 minus 15 comes as 75. Okay. Which angle I am considering? The angle between inclined surface and this radius is 90 degree. Okay, because of the relation of velocity and radius. Velocity is along the inclined surface. So this will come as 75. Okay, here again velocity and radius total 90 degree. So out of 90 degree, this one is 50 degree. Remaining will be 40 degrees. So this is 40 and this is 75. So remaining angle of the triangle IAB, triangle IAB में remaining angle कितना होगा? 180 minus 75, 105 minus 40 degree. That is giving me the angle, this angle to be 65 degree. Are you getting it? Are you getting how I calculated all the angles?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. So then we will proceed with the solution if we know all the angles. Okay. What is important to us is to find out the distances IA and IB. So for that, okay, for that I am applying the sine rule. Okay, apply the sine rule. Okay, in triangle IAB. In triangle IAB. So as per sine rule, we know that the side upon, say side is equal to IA upon sine of the opposite angle ratio, sine of the opposite angle. So what is the opposite angle of the IA? 40 degree. So sine of 40 degree, this ratio will be constant. Okay, similarly another ratio, another side, IB upon sine 75, IB upon sine of 75 is equal to, which one is the remaining side of the triangle? That is AB. So AB is given as 1.2. AB is given as 1.2 to us. AB upon sine of 65 degree, opposite angle. AB का value we know it, 1.2 meter. Okay, so put the value of AB here and take any two ratios at a time and calculate IA and IB.
IA is equals to 0.93 meter.
0.93 meter and IB comes as
1.27 meter.
1.27. See, all others, if you are getting the same answer. So once we know the radii, we can calculate the unknown parameters. Okay, so what is unknown here? We don't know, we still don't know what is the angular velocity. The angular velocity of rotation of rod AB. Okay, so we will calculate this. You can give suffix omega AB, or you can only call it as omega. Okay. So what is given to us? Velocity is given to us. Velocity of point B. So I will write down the formula that velocity of point B. Velocity is equal to r into omega. What is the radius of point B? Point B का radius is nothing but IB multiplied by angular velocity r into omega. You remember that this omega is nothing but angular velocity of rod. You call it omega or you write it omega AB. Okay. So from this formula, unknown to me is omega. I want to calculate omega. So omega will be velocity of B upon IB. Put the values. Velocity of B is given to us 1.5 and radius value you just calculated 1.27 meter. What answer you are getting?
1.18.
1.18.
1.18.
1.18.
Oh yes, correct. 1.18. Okay. So I'm getting a little less. Okay, as per book. So no problem in your answer. No, it is not meter per second, it is radian per second. So omega is known to us. And in problem, what is asked? We have to find out velocity of point A. Okay. So I will write down the formula for velocity of point A. You know that velocity as the point B lies on the rod AB. In same way, the point A also lies on the rod AB. Okay. So whatever is the angular velocity of point B, same angular velocity will be of point A. Okay. So formula is velocity is equal to radius into angular velocity. So what is the radius of point A?
1.097.
1.09. Radius of point A. What is the radius of point A? That is IA multiplied by angular velocity. So put the values here. IA 0.93 and angular velocity 1.172. So
1.097.
yes, 1.097 meter per second. And it is your answer. So all of you understood the problem. कैसे सॉल्व किया? एक ही फार्मूला लगता है हमें ICR मेथड में. Velocity is equal to r into omega. You need to remember that velocity is perpendicular to radius. And we need to find out the ICR point. Then the fact that angular velocity of all the points on the same link will be same. Okay, so these few concepts will make you able to solve the problems. Okay. Then after that, it is the magnitude. And what is the direction of velocity of point A? See, point A का direction क्या है? It is along the inclined plane. So inclined plane is inclined at 25 degree. So you can say that direction, you can show the direction like this. It is horizontal reference, and the velocity of point A is like this, that it is making an angle of 25 degree with horizontal. So this way you can show the direction of velocity of point A. So your answer is more complete in this sense, that you have calculated the magnitude as well as the direction. If you want to show the direction of velocity of point B, so that is already given, that it is acting vertical. The point B is moving in upward direction. So how to show the direction of point B ka velocity? It is your horizontal reference, and direction of velocity of point B is vertically upward. Okay, if it is coming downward, you show it downward. So it is the direction of velocity of point B, and you can show your angle to be 90 degree. So it is the direction of velocity of point B, and it is the magnitude of velocity of point B. Okay. So I hope you understood this problem. I give you say three minutes to note it down. Then we will solve the another problem. Okay, take 3 minutes. So, noted, guys.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So let's proceed. I will also share this PDF after the lecture.
Sir, first
Hmm.
time homework or you have done, I have missed it. Missed that sum. First one.
First one, yes, I have given its PDF on group, and also you can find the its video on YouTube. That link
Yes,
is
thank you.
given to you. Okay. So it's our third example on ICR. Okay. So you note it down in 5 minutes, then we will solve it together. Or you try to start the solution. Take 5 minutes. Okay, guys, so let us try to solve this. It is given as a wheel of 2-meter diameter. So diameter is given 2 meter. So its radius means it will be distance OQ is radius. It will be nothing but half of the diameter, that is 1 meter. Similarly, OR will also be 1 meter. So 2 meter diameter wheel rolls without slipping on a fixed flat horizontal surface. So this wheel is rolling, it is not slipping. Okay, slip horizon means what? That its point of contact is not changing, it is just slip horizon. But it is not slipping, it is rolling. The motion is like this. The wheel is rolling, okay, without slipping. The center of the wheel is moving with a velocity of 4 meter per second towards the right. So center of the wheel is point O. It is moving in which direction? In right direction. And that velocity of point O is given to us. कितना दिया है? Velocity of point O is 4 meter per second towards right. Determine the angular velocity. Angular velocity of the wheel means first of all we have to calculate omega. Angular velocity of the wheel, okay, is what? And velocity of points P. Where is point P? Point P is at a distance of 0.6 meter, and its line, radial line is inclined at 30 degree. Point Q here and R on the wheel. So we also need to find velocity of point P, velocity of point Q, and velocity of R. OP distance is given 0.6 meter. It is given. And OP makes 30 degree angle with negative x-axis, means negative x-axis is nothing but left side x-axis is known as negative x-axis. So it is making 30 degree with that. Okay, so with this much information, we have to find out these 4 unknown parameters: omega, velocity of point P, that of Q, that of R. Okay, so we know that in ICR problem, very important thing is that you first locate the ICR. You first know the point about which the whole body, in case it is wheel, is turning. So can anyone tell if this wheel is turning, where is the ICR, about which point it is turning forward? Where will be the ICR of
Point of contact is an ICR.
correct. So this whole wheel is turning,
Point of contact between the surface and the
yes, about the point of contact of wheel and the surface. This whole wheel is turning about this point. Okay, so once you know the ICR, it will be very easy then to proceed with all the calculations. So ICR is known to us. Okay, what else we need to find? We need to find the radii. Okay, So radius of point P is nothing but the distance between point I and point P. We will find out IP. We will find out the radius of point Q, that is IQ, and radius of point R. We will find out these distances. Once ICR is located, all the radii we know, then it is just a matter of one formula, V equal to R omega. You will be knowing all the values. Okay. So first of all, find out IP. IP कैसे find out करोगे आप? Join the I and P. Okay, let's do it. First, you write down this much information. Write down it is given. In solution, you write down that it is given. In given, you write down all this. Draw the diagram. Show the symbols of motion like this. Locate the ICR.
Sir,
Yes.
sir, why not O is the IC?
Because this wheel is not turning about point O. Okay, it is turning about the point of contact. You consider this wheel like this. This is the rod. Okay, this rod is placed on the surface. So if I will give you if I will give this rod a moment, यहाँ पे अगर एक force लगाया, so what will happen? This rod will turn about this point, which is the point of contact of rod and surface. The rod will not turn about its center here. About which point it is turning? Are you getting it? So similarly, this is the wheel. Okay. Suppose if it will turn about point O, then it will not move forward. If this wheel will turn, will make revolution about point O, then the wheel will not leave its position. वो जहाँ पर है वहीं पर रहेगा. But as it is rolling, so because of rolling, what will happen? That different points of its surface will come in contact with the surface one by one, and this will keep rolling forward. I
Yes, sir.
hope you got the answer.
Yes.
Okay. And what is happening in this case? Sleeping is not happening. Sleeping is what? कि जो point of contact है वहीं से wheel slip हो रहा है. Slip हो रहा है means उसको drag करके लेके जा रहे हैं. It is not rolling. तो आप जब ब्रेक अप्लाई करते हो कार्स के, at that time what happens? The wheels slip forward, जिसकी वजह से wear and tear ज़्यादा होता है wheel का. So that's why sudden brakes situation should be avoided, but it is required sometime. Okay, so got all of you, have you noted down it?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so now our job, our target is to find out all the radii, IP, IQ, IR. Okay, so let us see how we can find out it. Okay, so I have to find out I point is here. I have to find out IP. So for that I will join I and P. Okay, so see how I can find from here IP. we have to find out IP. So can you apply the sine rule in triangle IOP? So in triangle IOP, okay, this angle is given to, this side is given to me 0.6 meter. Then this angle is 30 degree. This 30 plus this 90. So ये जो angle होगा, angle O, this angle O will be 90 plus 30 will be, it will be 120 degree. That is known to us. And this angle is not given, na? This angle is not given. This angle is not given. So this distance is 0.6 meter. What is the distance between O and I? This is radius. O and I is the radius. So I will say IO is 1 meter. Radius is given to us. So if two sides are given in any triangle, two sides are given 0.6 and 1 meter, and the angle between them is given. So can you calculate the third side using which rule?
Cosine rule.
Yes, using cosine rule. So using cosine rule in triangle IOP, cosine rule, I will write down the formula for IP. IP is equal to, okay, IP is equal to the addition of square of the remaining two sides, that is OP square plus IO square, okay, plus 2 times OP into IO, okay, into cos of the angle between these two sides. So that is equal to 120 degree. So here plus sign is there or minus sign is there? What is the cosine formula? Here,
Plus sign.
here plus sign is there.
Yes, sir.
Let me check better. Yes, it is plus sign. Okay, tell me then hold this this complete under bracket.
Sir, minus will come, I think. Minus.
It is minus, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, it is minus. So hold this, okay, under square bracket, under root, square root, and here minus will come. Here minus will come here. Correct. So I hope you are getting the cosine rule. So tell me what is the value of IP then?
1.19.
1.19 IP. Okay, any other answer? Check karo.
1.4.
Yes, it's 1.4. In book, answer is 1.4 meter. So OP ka value 0.6 meter. IO is radius 1 meter. Okay, and this angle is 120. So we know the IP. Another is IQ. IQ is simple. IQ is the diameter, right? IQ is simple. IQ is the diameter. Diameter is given as 2 meter, I think. Yes. IQ is the diameter. And next is IR. We have to calculate the IR. So in order to find IR, join the point I and R. Join them. So you have to find out IR. You know this angle is 90 degree. This angle is 90. And you can see that triangle IOR becomes a right angle triangle. You can use Pythagoras theorem to calculate the length of IR. So IR will be equal to under root, according to Pythagoras theorem, it will be equal to OI square plus OR square. And OI and OR both are the radius 1. So the radius IR will be, the length IR, it will be equal to root 2. Root 2 or 0.707. 0.707 meter. Getting this? All of you?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now next is just calculation of velocities of different points. So what is the formula for velocity? Formula for velocity is equal to R into omega. So we know the radius for all points, but angular velocity we still don't know. So what we will do, we will first calculate the angular velocity. If the velocity of any point on the wheel is known to us, okay, so see which velocity ka point is given to us, which point velocity, that is velocity of point O is given to us, 4 meter per second. Okay, velocity of point O. So how you will write down the formula? Velocity of point O is equal to, what is the radius of point O? Radius of the point O is nothing but distance of point O from I. Okay, so that is nothing but IO into angular velocity. Okay, velocity of point O is given 4 meter per second. It is given in the question itself. IO is the radius. Again, IO is the radius. It is 1 multiplied by omega. So that gives me the value of omega. The value of omega is nothing but 4 radian per second. Got it? understood how I calculated the omega? To calculate the omega, I needed the velocity of any one point on the wheel. So in question, the velocity of point O is given to me. Velocity of point O is given to me that it is moving with 4 meter per second. You know that all the points are on the same wheel. So each and every point will have the same angular velocity, but their linear velocity Vp, Vq, Vr, they will be different depending on the magnitude of their radius, how far a point is from the center. So if a point is away from the center, its velocity will be higher because its velocity is depending on its radius. Okay. So after knowing omega, I will be now calculating velocity of P, velocity of Q, and velocity of R by using a simple formula. Now, okay, velocity of point P. Velocity of point P is nothing but what is the radius of point P? IP multiplied by angular velocity, which is here. Similarly, velocity of point Q. Velocity of point Q. So what is the radius of point Q? That is IQ. And lastly, velocity of point R is equal to IR multiplied by angular velocity. Okay, so you all calculate these values and tell me the answers, what figures you are getting.
Sir,
Yes.
velocity of point O, why did we take IO? We should have taken IR, na? Because it is in the right hand side direction velocity of O from point O.
Why I took IO?
Yes, yes.
What is IO? See, it is the velocity of which point? कौन से point का velocity है?
O.
O point का. What will be the radius of point O? Point O का radius क्या होगा? The distance of point O, right? Distance of point O from the center of rotation. So point O कहाँ पे? यहाँ पे. So distance of point O from center of rotation. Center of rotation क्या है? I है. I is the instantaneous center of rotation. So this distance, the distance between the point and the center of rotation is called as radius, right? Are you understanding?
Yes, sir, understood.
Okay. So that's why IU. Similarly, here we are calculating velocity of P, point P. So what is the radius of point P? The radius of point P is the distance between P and center of rotation I. So IP, we will take IP. IP is the radius of point P. I hope you got the answer. Tell me the values.
Five 5.6.
5.6. Yes, correct. VP is correct. 5.6.
VQ.
VQ 8 आया सर
8 meter
8
per
मीटर पर
second.
सेकंड
8 meter per second, right? And VR
6.
5.6.
5.6
5 points again 5.6.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so as far as magnitudes are concerned, you found out magnitude. Now, how to know the direction of velocity of point P? So remember that direction of velocity is perpendicular to radius when you are considering the circular motion. Direction of velocity is perpendicular to radius. So point P का direction क्या होगा? See, it is moving like this. So what will be the direction of point B? Point P. So what is the radius? Radius of point P is IP. So perpendicular to that. See, like this. Perpendicular to that will be the direction of velocity of point P. Perpendicular to radius. Similarly, the direction of velocity of point Q. Okay. So point Q का radius क्या है? IQ. It is radius. So perpendicular to that means point.
Tangent आएगा.
Yes, point Q is moving like this. So it is velocity of point Q का direction. Velocity of point R. In which direction point R is moving? So what is the radius of point R? Point R का radius है IR. This is the radius. This is the radius of point R. So perpendicular to that radius will be the velocity of point R. So if you mention the directions of velocities of these points with magnitude, your answer will be more complete. So VQ का जो angle है, the angle of VQ is 0. So ये हमारा reference है. So velocity of point Q is along the reference itself. Then what is the angle of velocity of point P? Point P का जो velocity है, how much angle it is making with horizontal? तो यहाँ पे एक horizontal बनाओ आप ऐसे. ये horizontal है, कितना angle बना रहा है ये? Velocity of point P. देखो कितना बना रहा है ये. कैसे calculate करोगे आप? How will you do it? कैसे बनाओगे आप इसको? देखो
30.
30 degree. Yes, it will it be 30 degree? देखो ये 30 डिग्री है, दिस वन, दिस एंगल इज 30 डिग्री, तो ये एंगल भी 30 डिग्री होगा. दूसरा डायग्राम देखते हैं. व्हाट वी नो, हमने यहाँ पे क्या किया, पॉइंट आई लिया और एंड वी ड्रॉ द रेडियस ऑफ पॉइंट पी लाइक दिस. एंड वी नो दैट पॉइंट पी का वेलोसिटी इज परपेंडिकुलर, इसको परपेंडिकुलर, and I draw the one horizontal like this. So if this angle is 30, this angle will also be 30. I want to know this angle. और ये जो पूरा है यहाँ से यहाँ तक, ये पूरा एंगल 90 डिग्री है. So I know this angle is 30, middle वाला. I want to know this. और ये पूरा 90 डिग्री है. So I also need to know what is this angle. ये एंगल कितना बन रहा है वो भी मुझे पता होना चाहिए. how to know it? So yeah, this angle is 120 degree. Okay, आपको IP पता है, this angle is opposite to this, इसके अपोजिट में, तो आप कैसे कर सकते हो इसको? You can IP, you can use the sine rule. IP upon sine 120 is equal to this angle का opposite angle is opposite side is OI upon sine of, say this angle is equal to theta. This angle is equal to theta. So from here you calculate theta, what is equal to theta, and we will say this angle to be theta 1, no problem. और इसको theta बोलो, इसको theta 1, no problem. देखो कितना आ रहा है, ये कैलकुलेट करो थीटा का वैल्यू, आईपी का वैल्यू कितना है, आईपी कितना कैलकुलेट किया हमने, IP is 1.4, IP is 1.4, 1.4 upon sine of 120 is equal to OI is the radius, equal to 1 upon sine of theta we want to find out. So this gives me the value of theta. कितना आ रहा है एंगल, ये आपको समझ में आ रहा है डायग्राम?
38.17 degree.
38.17,
8.17.
and we are interested to know theta 1, which is the angle of velocity of point P from reference. So that will be 90 degree minus 30 degree minus 38.17 degrees. I am interested in theta 1. What is the value of theta 1?
21.83.
21.83. Okay. Okay, so here angle is not given. So that is correct answer, 21.83. So here I can show you like this, that it is the direction of velocity of point P, and this direction is at 21.83. I can show the answer like this. Means with magnitude, I also find the direction. Okay, and last is IR. So for IR, see what is the direction of velocity of point R. ये angle पता करना है आपको. Which angle I am interested in? I am interested in this angle. ये मेरा reference है. Positive x-axis is my reference from where I am measuring all the angles. So I want to know this angle. ये angle कितना आएगा? So do you agree that this angle, whatever this angle alpha, is same as this angle? You agree with this? Because ये 90 डिग्री है, लाइन पे एंगल बनता है 180 डिग्री का. Can we say? We can't say. Okay, no, we can't say that. So let us, I want to find out alpha. So see, this angle is 90. This angle is 90. These two sides are equal, OR and OI. So for sure, For sure, this angle is 45. Any doubt in that? Any doubt
No, sir.
that these angles will not be 45? These angles will be 45. If this is 45 and this one is 90 degree, because velocity and radius are perpendicular. So 45 plus 90, 135. And you know that on one line angle is 180. So 180 minus 35, that gives me this as 45 degree. So I will show the direction of velocity of point R like this. It is my reference velocity of R. Okay. And this angle I will show that this angle is equal to 45 degree. So with magnitude you can also mention the direction. (45) at VQ का सेम डायरेक्शन है. VQ का जो एंगल आएगा वो 0 डिग्री आएगा. एंड VP का जो एंगल है वी हैव कैलकुलेटेड इट टू बी 21 point something, 21.83 degree. So in this way, this is magnitude and this is direction. So all of you understood this numerical? Yes. Only a few concepts are there and one formula, and then rest is your geometrical relations, finding out the distances.
Sir,
Yes.
sir, why are we finding the angles that this 21.83, 45 degrees?
These angles, because you know this velocity is not the scalar quantity. Okay, there are two quantities. One is scalar quantity and one is vector quantity. So in scalar quantity, there is only one thing, that is magnitude. That is only magnitude. But in vector quantity, there are two things. It has magnitude as well as direction. That in which direction the motion is taking place. Okay, in which direction motion is taking place, very important to know the direction of motion also, because then whatever distance the particle travels, it will be in that direction. If you say that a point is moving forward with some velocity, so you cannot say that it has traveled a distance of 20 meter in this backward direction. You should also know what is the direction of motion of a particular point.
Yes, sir, got it.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So I will give you the next numerical. Okay.
Sir, wait on the slide after write it.
Here,
Sir, the last slide.
last slide. Okay. This one.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So take 3 minutes to note down.
Sir, can you show previous slide?
Okay.
Finish, sir.
Okay. So next problem, you try to solve it. Otherwise, we will solve the same numerical tomorrow. In tomorrow's lecture, you can take down this numerical and think of it, because it is a bit different. Try to use all the concepts we have learned so far. You take down this numerical, then we will stop here and try to get its solution, or we will solve it in the next lecture.
Sir. Hello. Hello.
Yes.
Sir, where is that point C here? Only A, B, and sorry, center. Yes, sir, you got it.
Sir,
Yes.
this time ICR will not be down, right? Because first only there is velocity.
Yes. So you can use the concept that velocity is perpendicular to radius. So from this concept, you can figure out that where could be the ICR. Okay, from this concept.
Sir,
Yes.
you have to find ICR for all the 4 points.
There will be one ICR.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, there will be only one ICR.
And we need 2 velocities which has been given.
Yes. So you have to find out that first ICR I. In this numericals, it is very important and most of time first step to locate the ICR. Once you know this, rest is all calculations. So let's stop here. Any doubt, anyone? You already know the syllabus. Syllabus is the curvilinear topic from module 4. That will be there, plus this module, module 5. Okay, and the syllabus which is given by the Hemant sir.
Sir, can you show the previous sum 1 minute?
Previous sum. Here.
So no one.
Okay, so this one.
So down. Sir, here only 1 minute. Thank you, sir.
Okay, so let us stop here. We'll see you tomorrow.
Bye, sir.
Bye.
Bye, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Well.